What is up, YouTube? We're here live with the second stream in my franchise rebuild series. We're going to finish up the Suns rebuild. Suns have already won 3 championships, but they're in the midst of a three-peat. So we're going to go until we don't win a championship. And then after that, we'll move on to a Minnesota Timberwolves rebuild. I really can't sign any free agents. It's not the worst thing ever. Although we only have 7 players under contract. We do have draft picks that we can use. Try to get a couple good prospects, sign a couple free agents, and then go from there. See if any trade offers come my way to improve our draft. Oh, I don't really want to trade Bridges. No. This team is not going to be lasting too much longer. We've spent a lot of money on big contracts, but we'll see what we can do. I will take the 10th pick. Let's see if I can make the 12th pick into the 14th pick. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'm not going to need a second rounder. All right, we're on the clock. Hopefully there's a good prospect out here. Looking for a B grade or at least a C grade on whoever we draft. C grade power forward could be a good pickup. There's no B grade prospects. We're going to go with the power forward because big men are at a premium in this game. Oh, there's a B grade shooting guard, 20 years old. Yeah, I might have to go with him because he grades out well and he's pretty young. That's who we're going to go with. Tyrone Justice. That power forward, if he's still somehow around, would be amazing. Shoot. Yeah, let's trade up to 12. Why not? Oh, wait. I traded back. Although that power forward might have been gone anyways. The power forward either is still there or was gone before I could have gotten him. So either way, I'm not too salty. Yeah, the power forward's gone. So we're going to have to... I'm just going to trade away these remaining picks for whatever I can get. Take Celtics picks, why not? Thing with trading these picks, I'm not going to get any good trade assets for them anyways. Or sorry, I'm not going to get any good players with these picks. So I at least might as well try to trade them. In case this extends another year, we're going to want more and more future first-round picks. Yeah, why not? Because this team is way too expensive. But our pick 70 overall shooting guard, not too bad. I'll absolutely sign him. Now into free agency. Let's take a look at the roster. We have 1 true point guard, 3 true shooting guards. Ali, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. You got 1 true small forward, 2 power forwards, and 2 centers. So what I'm going to need a point guard and a small forward. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine, dude. When you send me 12 messages, it does get kind of annoying, to be honest. But otherwise, I'm perfectly fine. Right now, got to re-sign Spellman. Can I give him bird rights? Oh, I can't even sign him for that. Shoot. I'm literally just going to take whoever the computer gives us back. This team is probably over, and then we'll be on to the Timberwolves. Wait, I don't have 12 people? Wow. Yeah, this team is going to really have challenges winning a 4th consecutive championship. We're just going to simulate everything here. 5-3, 7-3. So this team's dominating. 4th year in a row. 10 wins in a row. I mean, we've really avoided any injuries. That's been a huge key to things. Huge key to things. We're 24-5, 26-5. Is this team ever going to lose? I don't think so. I mean, salary cap-wise, we're in a terrible spot. But shoot, this team's looking really good. 42-7. Dimas Estevao says, Beleza. I'm not sure what that means, but welcome to the stream. So I can trade my shooting guard for a point guard. No thanks. We're at 48-7 as the trade deadline passes. This team is just too good. We only had 1 All-Star, but we're 51-8. We made the playoffs before March. Before March, we made the playoffs. Cannot re-sign Brandon Ingram. Yeah, this team is about to fall apart. This team is about to fall apart, but we might get the 4-peat, which would be... Honestly, that would be more than enough. We're at 55-10, so we're not going to tie or break the Warriors' record. Could still come for the Bulls. 72-10 is possible. No, not anymore. We end 70-12. We win all kinds of awards. Trae Young, MVP. What else? We don't even have Coach of the Year, really? But on the first team, we've got Trae Young. No one on the second or third teams, interestingly. Trae Young, first team defensively. Tyrone Justice, first team all-rookie. And we're the 1 seed yet again. 70-12. Our most dominant team thus far. And we are on to the second round. Won this first series 4-1. Oh. Alright. Facing the Warriors. Now, these aren't the good Warriors anymore. And we sweep them 4-up. Now we're facing the Nuggets. We're up 1-0, 1-1, down 2-1, down 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. We make it to the finals somehow, where we face the Cavaliers. And we sweep the Cavaliers for our 4th consecutive NBA championship. Trae Young, Finals MVP. And Jeff Green, who signed with us to get a championship, retires. Chris Paul into the Hall of Fame. Young in 95, Booker in 89, 91 for Ingram. Bagley, 87, Ayton, 93. Cauley-Stein declining, Justice up to a 75, though. And we have a shot at the number 1 pick from our trades. We get the 3rd, 5th, and 11th pick, so the lottery doesn't go how we wanted. All right. And Booker won't re-sign now. I should have bird rights to hopefully re-sign him. I'm not going to worry about these other guys. Cauley-Stein would be nice to re-sign, but I would rather get Booker and let Cauley-Stein go than get Cauley-Stein and let Booker go. On to the draft. We've got 2 huge picks here, number 3 and number 5. This is going to be our bench depth from the 3rd and 5th picks. So I could trade Ingram for Moutier. No, not worth it. Not worth it. Johnny Thurman, probably a good prospect, maybe B.J. Gooden, but I'll live with whatever I get at picks 3 and 5. We're going to look for big men. Brooke Macy, B-grade center, could be very, very valuable. Between him and any A-grade prospects, those are going to be where my draft picks go to. A couple of C-grade power forwards. Ernest Garrett, B-grade, but he's 23. Deion Haywood, B-grade at 22. Al Cheney, B-grade, but at 23. How old was, what's his name? Where'd he go? Where'd this guy go that I want? Macy, 20 years old. So he's probably the pick. Unless we get an A grade that's like 21 at most. Though we're trying to win championships, and once we don't win a championship, I'm done with this team. Ooh, Dante McMillan, A-grade point guard. I do need a backup point guard. We'll get him. Hopefully that center's not gone. Yes, the center is still on the board. Get Brooke Macy. Then we'll trade away the rest of our picks, to be honest. So Brooke Macy is 68 overall as a rookie. Not going to trade him. Not going to trade him. Alright. We will trade the 11th pick. Honestly, we're going to try to get multiple picks for it. Something along those lines. Don't want Cole Aldrich. Alright, there we go. That Lakers offer had the juice. Now we'll trade away our own pick for anything that looks promising. And we'll trade away the 24th pick. And then we'll move on to the next season of a current four-peat for the Phoenix Suns. I'll take the 76ers first rounder. All right, here we go. And we'll take the Bucks. Just get done with this and get on to the next season. Once this team doesn't win a championship, I can move on to a Timberwolves rebuild, but there we go. 78 point guard off the bench along with the 68 center. Both of those will be good. We're going to need both of them on the roster. All right, we're going to go for Booker all the way. He's willing to take a huge discount. Holy cow. That was so useful. We're still over the cap, but I believe we can use a mid-level exception. Let's look at the roster quick. We've got 2 point guards, 3 shooting guards. We could use a small forward and or a power forward. We might get a small forward, power forward hybrid. Then let the AI take care of the rest. Let's see who's out here that we can get reasonably. Gordon Hayward. Shoot, we'll take Gordon Hayward off the bench, even on just a 1-year deal. Can we get Bobby Portis? Try one more time. I'll try to up the money a bit. So if we get Bobby Portis on this team, that's going to be a championship-winning machine. Yeah, what can I actually offer him? Trying to offer as much as I can within the confines of the cap. There we go. This team is going to keep winning championships. Just going to simulate to next season. We'll take whoever behind these guys. This is another championship roster, a 94 overall. And we really just added a bunch of veteran depth. We are not trading Brandon Ingram. No way, Jose. Not trading Brandon Ingram. We're starting off crazy good again. We're at 12-2. See, that would actually be useful for depth, but we signed Hayward. We don't need another good small forward. We're at 16-2. 19-2, 22-2. We couldn't get to a 20-game win streak. That's okay, though. We're at 28-5. This team is so stacked, we're never going to lose. Seem better than the Golden State Warriors, 36-9. I don't know if we'll get to 70 wins again. Probably not. We'd have to win like 30 in a row. Not to say it's not possible. I don't want to trade. Nope. We had 1 All-Star. I'll see who I can extend and if I can extend anyone. We're at 51-12. So we're probably going to be a mid to high 60s wins team. I can't extend Ingram. All right, well, we'll re-sign him after this season in free agency. Assuming we win a 5th championship in a row. Trying to go through this a little bit quicker so we can get to the Timberwolves. But if the Suns keep winning championships, the Suns keep winning championships. 60 wins. Pretty good. Got the best record again. We're going to finish 64-18. We had the MVP again, Trae Young. I think he's won 3 MVPs in a row. And Trae Young first team and first team all defensive. All rookie first team has Dante McMillan, our rookie backup point guard. And on the second team is Brooke Macy. We're on to the playoffs. We play the Grizzlies. We're actually down 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1. And 3-2. 4-2. There we go. On to the second round. Now we play the Spurs. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. Now we face the Nuggets again. The Nuggets are our biggest rivals in the West. And we sweep them. Face the Cavs in the finals back-to-back. And we're down 2-0. Down 3-0. 3-1. 3-2. We lose the championship to the Cavs. And that's probably it for this franchise. We won 4 in a row, lost in the finals in year 5. It was a fun run. But now we get to move on to what I really want to do, which is rebuild the Minnesota Timberwolves. So save that off in case I ever do want to revisit this dynasty. But now we're going to make a new file for the Timberwolves. 82 games. Trade deadline, yes. Override, no. Computer can trade. No historic players. Injuries on. No fantasy draft. Everything else default. We're taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, I want your guys' help here as we start things off, making some trades. So if anyone's in here and wanting to help make some trades, comment 3 in the chat. Comment 3 in the chat. If I see some 3s, then I'll slow my roll a bit, and we'll get your input on some moves for this team. We have, we'll let the computer manage our lineup, scout our prospects. We'll take care of contracts and trading, though. Eli Wick, you got a max spot-up shooter. Nice. And you say 3. All right, Eli, we're going to use your help here. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Glad to have you here. So we've got Wolves rebuild. Our first order of business, we are going to trade Jimmy Butler. And Eli, if you see any offers as I'm scrolling through. Oh, you want us to get Giannis? All right. We can see. We can try to manually get Giannis. Oh, Riku not Poo. That's right. I should remember that. What's good, man? What's good? Shoot, what is... Oh, I'm not looking at the Bucks. Yeah, I ended up wearing Viking stuff into Miller Park at the NLCS. I know that's just your favorite thing to hear. All right, so Giannis for Butler. What else would the Bucks want? Okay, apparently we have to trade an additional salary. So let's see. What if we trade Derrick Rose? We have to trade a third player. We'll trade Keita Bates-Diop, see if that works. Yeah, alright, let's throw in Tolliver. Yeah, this is ugly logistically. Let's do Butler and Wiggins, and then we'll take back who's expensive on the Bucks? And the Bucks don't want to make this trade. What if we add both first-round picks? That doesn't look like... yeah, you said you tried it and you can't figure it out. I mean, what if we threw in Towns, and then we took back... Who would be nice? Middleton? And then the Wolves would have to shed salary. So let's say Gorgie Dang for Thon Maker. Oh. I'll try it a little bit more, otherwise I'll use the trade finder if that sounds okay to you. What about Justin Patton? Alright, I can't figure it out. We can try it in like another year as Towns develops. But let's see what I can get for Butler. Let me know if you see a trade you think I should make. Trading away Butler. I mean, I'm open to tanking, but if we're going to tank, I do want to be getting first-round picks. Yeah, Bucks don't want to give up Giannis. What I'm saying is if we keep Towns another year and it gets up to a 95 or 96, a straight-up trade for those two could work. Plus, we can get Towns on a big enough contract for the salaries to match. So, I mean, there's stuff to work with. It would just take time. What was that trade? Rose and Butler for Evans and Collison. See, that wouldn't be bad, but if I get an 83, I want it to be younger and a guy who can develop, which might be greedy, but it's what I would like. So, like, Devin Booker would be nice, other than I'd give up Patton. I'm going to try one more round. Ooh, we could get Markelle Fultz. I'd be open to that. I don't want to trade Butler and a first just for Middleton. Ingram, see, I don't like Caldwell Pope much, but I do like Ingram. But Butler in a first is steep. Let's see, this we'd get Aaron Gordon for Butler, and then we'd move Tolliver for Simmons. That could be okay. Gary Harris and Malik Beasley would be nice. I could get Booker. I'd only give up Tyus along with Butler. Clay and Kevon Looney. I'm not sold on Clay. So I'll list the ones I'm thinking seriously, and you can let me know what you think. Number 1 would be Markelle Fultz and J.J. Redick. Number 2 would be Gary Harris and Malik Beasley. I guess number 3 would be Devin Booker. So, Fultz, Harris, and Beasley, or Booker. I think those are the 3 options I personally like. I'd be open to any of them. I'm interested in knowing what you guys think. And depending who we get back, based on what anyone in the chat thinks, could very easily shape future, well, not future, but trades we make after this and before we start year 1. I mean, Fultz, I would throw untapped potential on him. I think he'd get up at least to the mid-80s pretty quick. Middleton and Lopez, but I'd also have to give up a first-round pick. All right, you do Booker? Yeah, that's fair. See, for me, I don't have anything against Chris Middleton. The problem is just also giving up the first-round pick. Tight, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. You missed it. The Suns won another championship, and then they lost in the finals. Now we're on to the Wolves rebuild portion of today's stream. I think we'll go with Devin Booker. The only reason, I just really do not want to give up our current first-round pick in a year where I believe we'll be mostly tanking. I mean, not full tank mode, but partial tank. Now we've got 2 point guards. We have Teague and Rose. We've got Booker at shooting guard along with Okogie. At small forward, we've got Wiggins and Bates Diop. Power forward, we've got Gibson, Deng, and Tolliver. And at center, we've got Towns, Jang, and Aldrich and Patton, and Chandler. I'm going to see if there's any way to trade Cole Aldrich. Oh, the Bucks are definitely contenders. If I ever said that, I never meant to. I'm just saying I would rather not trade a first-round pick to the Bucks. Now, for Aldrich, I'm just trying to get rid of him, to be honest. Just trying to get rid of him. I mean, there was an offer for, Muscala and a second? I might do that, literally just to get an extra draft pick for a player that's not going to play a significant role on this team either way. That's what I'm looking at here. Oh, you're telling Ty too tight? That's fair. That's fair. And then I'll see if we can trade Gorgie Jang, just because that's a realistic goal of the Timberwolves. And depending what we get, I'll either do it or we'll just ride with the team for this year. Shemp, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. You're joining for the beginning of the Wolves rebuild. We did trade Jimmy Butler for Devin Booker. Now we're trying to see if we can get a good trade for Gorgie Jang. Oh, is the thumbnail Battlelands? Let me try to fix that then. Thank you for letting me know. I'm not sure why it is because I changed it. Oh, maybe I didn't change it on the stream technology. That might have been it. I don't need Reggie Jackson. You know what? I'll take Trevor Ariza just to free up the salary cap space. And then we'll roll through. We'll go through November and see how this team does. I don't want to trade Okogie for Diallo. Wolves are starting 5-5, 6-6. We need that chemistry to get up. We're at, what, 10-11? Ooh, Chetty Osman? Guys, should I do this trade? Yes or no in the chat. Should I take Chetty Osman or Chetty Osman and a second-round pick for Derrick Rose and Keita Bates-Diop? The advantage, Osman does develop pretty well in this game, but he would only be backing up Devin Booker at shooting guard. At the same time, it could be a good bench depth piece, especially because this is a rebuild. And yes, we are trying to put together, a winning team as quickly as we can, but we also want to have a sustained winning franchise. Recruit says, are we able to 1v1 on 2K Mobile? You haven't tried yet? I think we are. I haven't had a successful one yet, but I think someone in the Perfect Inning chat on line said we can. I think if we add each other through our game center tags, then we could do a game like that. If you have the game already or are going to get the game and want to try it, I think I'm going to do this trade. I like Bates-Diop, but I think Osman's better. And second round picks, I'm just going to trade for future firsts. But I think that's a trade that I would reasonably do. We're at 10-12. We'll simulate through the end of January. If we're hanging around 500, we won't sell off much. If we are above 500, we could consider buying. If we're below 500, you already have the game. No, that's right. You said you have a max spot-up shooter. I maxed out the 3-point shooting on a spot-up shooter. Spoiler alert for my career, episode 1, which I'm going to release tomorrow. If you still have Discord or Line, either of those, we can message each other and get each other added on Game Center if you want. Now, here's a trade. 2020 first rounder from the Mavericks and Devin Harris, who's old, for Josh Okogie. Josh Okogie is now my third shooting guard. I think getting the first round pick would be worth it. In the chat, W if I should do this trade, L if I should not do this trade. We'll give it a minute or so the stream lag clears out. You guys get caught up, can think about it. If we have W's, we'll do this trade. If we have L's, we won't do this trade. If it's tied, I'll flip a coin because I'm very 50-50 on this trade myself. I see the upside, but I also... I mean, it would literally be for the first-round pick. It would not be for Devin Harris, if we're being honest. This trade would be for the first-rounder and in no way for Devin Harris. Tie too tight with a thinking face. We have an L from Speedy saying don't do it. Welcome to the stream officially, Speedy. Alright. You like Josh too? I like Josh too, but we did also get Chetty Osman. So now Okogie's our third shooting guard. We traded Butler for Devin Booker. So we've got Booker, then Osman, and then Okogie. That's the only reason I'm really thinking about it. I mean, as a Wolves fan, I honestly do like him. It's just if he's the third man, he doesn't really fill a role. But we have an L. We don't have any W's. We'll decline the trade. Okogie's still a rookie right now, so we can always trade him a year from now if things don't go well. Josh does have upside. He's only 20. Again, the idea would be getting that first-round pick so we can draft a good prospect at a position we need more. But we're keeping Okogie. We're going to decline this trade. Jeff Teague and my first-rounder for Dedmon and Lynn. Teague is a nasty contract, but I'm not in the business of trading first-round picks. I would trade a second-round pick, maybe. All right, what about this one? Is Dwight Powell and a second-rounder worth Taj Gibson and a first-rounder? On this one, we'll go 1 if I should make this trade, if I should get Dwight Powell. And then 2 if I should not do this trade and if I should keep Taj Gibson and keep my 2020 first-rounder. 2019 will be the next draft, so the 2020 first-rounder would be the draft after the second season of this rebuild, if that helps. Yeah, a lot of people want Josh. I think because he's the third man in the shooting guard rotation, he's not getting a lot of minutes, but he has the upside. If I had to guess, he's probably not super happy on the team. So with all those factors in mind, he is probably at least partially requesting a trade. Other teams know that he wants to be traded. I'm not going to trade him unless you guys, as my assistant GMs, believe it's the right move to make, though. Anyways, Powell for Gibson. If I am not getting feedback, I would decline this one personally. But I do want to get you guys involved. I know with the Suns I didn't have too much involvement, at least early on. I want to get more involvement with the Timberwolves franchise as much as we can. I think I'm going to decline this one. Looks like a dead trade offer. Alright, we're a week from the deadline where we had another decline. Alright. I could get DeAndre Liggins for Patton and swap first-rounders. Patton will develop in this game pretty well. Teague and a first for Bradley and Teodosic. I'm declining that. You don't know basketball, but you're a sucker for good prospects. That's very fair. I don't need Rondo, and Caldwell Pope is nice, but he's 25. He's only a 73. Let's see. So at the trade deadline, we're 26 and 27. We'll take a look at the roster. Should I make any trades or should I just go through the deadline? At point guard, we only have Jeff Teague. I'm not sure how that happened. So we're probably not going to trade a point guard. At shooting guard, we've got Booker, we've got Osman, and we've got Okogie. At small forward, we have Wiggins, and we have Ariza. Ariza on an expiring deal. Could maybe fetch back a nice trade asset or two. So you guys want me to, I can do a trade finder on Ariza. If we get good offers, we can take one. If we don't get good offers, we can keep them. That's a deal I'd be willing to make too. At power forward, we've got Gibson and Tolliver. And at center, we've got Towns, Patton, and then Chandler and Muscala both on expiring deals. But Muscala might have value. Chandler is just not going to have any value. Let's see. Are there free agent point guards worth signing? Can I sign Harrell? No, I can't. Point guards. Should probably sign one. Ulis doesn't want to sign with the Timberwolves. How insulting. We're just going to sign him rest of the season if we can. There we go. So we have a backup point guard. You know what? I'll do a trade finder on Ariza, and you guys will tell me if I should make a trade with him or not. Trade Ariza, Gibson, and Muscala, get picks. I like that thinking. Now let's see what we can actually put together. Could trade Ariza for Luol Deng, but that Lakers first rounder is not going to be worth much. All right, we could do Ariza for Bogdanovich and get a second-round pick. I'd be inclined to do that because you shed the contract and you get an extra draft pick. I think that's what I'm going to do for Ariza. I don't think this team's a championship contender. So we definitely can look to build towards next season. Now with Gibson, let's see. I could get Vince Carter and the Hawks second rounder. The second rounders I'm just going to convert to future firsts. The key is to get salary off the books for future seasons. Although we do still have Andrew Wiggins under contract. So let's get Vince Carter. Then you're saying trade Muscala. I could get Aaron Baines straight up. I might do that, depending what other offers I get. Kings pick and the Hawks you like for Gibson. I think I took the Hawks for Gibson, right? I'm almost certain. Oh, why did I think Kleber was Doncic? I actually would have done that. Am I going to get any draft picks for Muscala? Does not look like it. I could take on Korver and hope Korver retires. Speedy, let me know. Should I take on Korver and hope he retires in exchange for Muscala and also get the second round pick? Or I could take Aaron Baines. Or I could just hold Muscala too. So that Korver offer. And anyone else here can let me know too. I just see Speedy giving me the most feedback. take the Corver trade. Alrighty, we'll do it. Now here's the question. Do I retrade any of the players that I acquired? So I acquired Vince Carter, Bojan Bogdanovic, and... oh, geez. At power forward, I only have Tolliver. That's not good. And we also got Corver. Question is, do I trade any of them or not? I'm going to sign a backup power forward in the meantime. Feel like a 1 year when I'm not contending should be traded. All right, we'll shed those guys as much as we can. Carter might have trade value just because he's cheap and on a 1 year deal. Cheap in a 1 year deal. I tried to trade for a decent power forward. I'll see if any come up. Otherwise, we can just mail this year in without a power forward and then look to free agency. I would be okay waiting until free agency. You know what? I'll trade Carter for Ellenson. Ellenson's not great, but at least it gives me a backup power forward. And if he develops a bit, then I can keep him around. Because I'm not going to keep Tolliver. Tolliver's 33, but Ellenson's 22. If he can develop to like a 70 overall, or 68, something in there, yeah, he wouldn't be a bad backup. He certainly wouldn't be the starter, but he wouldn't be a bad backup. Should I try to trade Ulis right after? No trades found. Yeah, that's fair. You know what, I'll try Bogdanovic quick. Oh. Is it worth taking an extra year of contract in the form of Tony Snell to get a first-round pick? Speedy and Tight, since you're both giving me feedback. Is it worth a year of Tony Snell at $11 million to get a first-round pick? I feel like it is. I would do the trade, but I value your feedback as well. I'll cover other offers in the meantime, but that is a very tempting trade offer. I think that's really the only intriguing one to me. Snell is okay. We need the pick. Alrighty. I like it. We got an extra first-round pick. I think we'll ride the season out here. I do have a couple one-year deals left, but, man, those guys are borderline untradeable. I just assume... what's my salary? Do you mean like the salary cap? Noah, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Can I play a game when I'm not streaming at some point? Yeah. But right now, this is a sim trying to rebuild the Timberwolves. We're down to 29 and 32. Oh, budget. So the salary cap, here, we can actually look at finances. So the salary cap is $99 million for 12 to 15 players. So $11 million is 1/9 of it. So $11 million would be like an above average player. But here's the thing, you want to sign some elite players for 25-ish million. And then you want role players, either good, cheap, young players, or else, like, you can get 73s and 74s for 5 to 7 million. So Snell is a bit more expensive, but I'm not too mad about it. Tyson Chandler, age 36. Is it worth signing him to a 1-year, $2.4 million extension? Is it worth signing him to a 1-year, $2.4 million extension? Play a game on this. I'll have gameplay for a video tomorrow, but like the gameplay is very graphically complex, so if I try to do a game on the stream, it's going to lag and buffer horrendously. Here's... You know what? I'm not going to re-sign Chandler. I don't want him. I have no plans of Yeah, he's trash. He's old. I'll literally put a video out on the gameplay for this game tomorrow. Like, I have it recorded. I have it 90% edited. What am I doing tomorrow besides 2K? So 2K is the video tomorrow. Then I'm planning to live stream. I'm almost certain I'll look at my community tab because I put it there, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to stream some Perfect Inning. Literally just ripping the live series packs because they're super profitable. And then we can like chill, talk about the World Series, talk about the Perfect Inning as a game. Yeah, so 2K will be the video, and then Perfect Inning will be the live stream for tomorrow. We actually made the playoffs. I wasn't even paying attention. Curry wins MVP. Ayton Rookie of the Year. Rashawn Holmes Sixth Man of the Year. Boogie Cousins Defensive Player of the Year. He put up 22 and 9. DeJounte Murray Most Improved. Steve Kerr Coach of the Year. Warriors won 71 games. I'm not in the least bit surprised. First team, second team, third team. I don't think we won any awards. The new packs. Yeah, I haven't opened the CS packs yet. I have them on all 7 accounts. I was going to do a pack opening today, but I didn't have enough other packs. So I'm going to open them next week. But from the looks of things, they look really cool. Alright, so we're in the playoffs as the 8th seed. We're going to get destroyed by the Warriors. Oh, we're up 2-0? Are we going to knock off the 71-11 Golden State Warriors? Probably not. So we go up 2-0 and then we lose 4 in a row. Losing 4 in a row is what I expected. Warriors win the championship over the Milwaukee Bucks. Curry Finals MVP. None of our players retired. Vince Carter did retire. So I'm glad we traded him for Henry Ellenson. Let's see Dirk and Vince in the Hall of Fame. Let's see how our players developed. Tyler Ulis actually a 74. Booker up to an 87. Wiggins an 83. I don't care about Tolliver. He declined. Towns up to, stayed at a 94, but increased a bit. Teague declining. Osman a 77. Patton a 73. Corver on the decline. Chandler actually stayed decent. Snell just sitting there. Okogie a 71. And Ellenson a 67. If I can get him back for the right price, that wouldn't be too bad. We have no lottery picks. I honestly might trade picks back to next year. We have the 15th and 29th picks. Depending what prospects are available, if nobody's actually good, I might just trade back a year. Free agents. Towns will sign an extension. Got Towns extended. Booker we're going to have to re-sign in regular free agency. Yeah, we'll try to trade Teague during the draft. Gold Glove finalists are out, and the catcher Gold Gloves is making people argue for their teams. I honestly haven't looked at the list, but yeah, I'm glad to hear people are getting fired up about. Yeah, Teague. Should I re-sign Ulis and then look to trade Teague? Or should I still not re-sign Ulis and try to just get a big point guard in free agency? And tie too tight as well. Both of you, since you seem to be active in the chat, and Noah, if you're still here, should I re-sign Ulis so when I trade Teague we still have a point guard? Or should I let Ulis go and look to draft and or sign in free agency a big-time point guard? I also like how I went from $48 million in cap room to out of cap room by simply re-signing Karl Anthony Towns to a $24 million deal. Although there might be a cap hold to re-sign Booker. All right, Ulis. I'll see if I can negotiate him down a bit. Oh, I don't have bird years on Ulis. All right, I'll go for Ulis in free agency. Last high school football game is tonight. The school you're playing is 6-3. Year 7-2. You also might make the playoffs. Dude, I hope your school makes the playoffs, Noah. Best of luck to your school tonight. So if you beat CVCA, you'll make the playoffs. Hopefully you guys do that. All right, we're on to the draft. I'm going to see what kind of trades come up. And then at the 15th pick, if there's any prospects at least C grade, I'll pick one. Otherwise, I'm going to trade the picks. Because anybody below C grade just does not develop well in this game. I say that from experience with past rebuilds, both with the Phoenix Suns one and with other ones I've tried off stream. Speedy can comment on these trade decisions. You're just a noob. That's fine, but I mean, tied to side. If you have a favorite NBA player and you see him in a trade offer and you want me to get him, I'll have some fun with it. All right, no one wanted to trade. No one wanted to trade that whole time. Let's see. Centers are the rarest. There's a D-grade center. Not very good. Do I play NBA Live Mobile? Honestly, not really. I have the game, but I haven't played it since the first week it came out. Or since the first week of the update. I played it a lot year 1, but year 2 really killed it for me in a bad way. Alright, no prospects above a D so far. Oh, B-grade shooting guard. Now he is 23. Or a C-grade shooting guard that's 20. Or a B-grade that's 20. I think I'm going to get Lucas Fulton. I'm going to get Lucas Fulton, and then we'll trade the 29th pick and one of our seconds for a future first. That could be better. Yeah, honestly, the game is pretty trash. The first year of NBA Live Mobile, it was pretty lit, but it's gone downhill so much. Lucas Fulton at the 15th pick, that was an absolute steal. Now let's trade away. I just know these picks aren't worth much. That's why I'm trying to trade them. Oh, now, do I do this? I move the 29th pick, a second rounder, and I get rid of Kyle Korver for the Bulls' first rounder next year and the 7th pick of the second round. I think so. I'm going to do that. Man, it shed $7.5 million of salary, and I forgot. I need to trade finder Jeff Teague. I need to trade finder Jeff Teague here. Fulton's a 73 overall as a rookie. That was a good pick. That was a good pick. And Luka Drobnjak, who I thought about briefly, 61 overall. Yikes. I could get Devontae Graham, but I'd have to take Bismack Biyombo as well. Yes, take that, dude. I was already on it, but I'm glad we were on the same page. Here's a trade. Jeff Teague and a second-round pick for Mo Wagner. And we still need a power forward based on the trade deadline last year. I don't know if we could have gotten a better trade offer. I'll look at the other 14, but I think we're going to take Mo Wagner. We could get Dale Hunter as an A-grade point guard. So now we have two options. We can get Dale Hunter or we can get Mo Wagner. Dale Hunter or Mo Wagner? That's the question right now. Or I guess we could get a first-round pick and take on Reggie Jackson, but I kind of want to get a good young prospect for Teague. I'd rather get a good young prospect. We don't need more shooting guards. Like, I drafted one because it was the best player available, but we already honestly have, 4 shooting guards, which is interesting to say the least. So Mo Wagner or Dale Hunter? We'll say Mo for Mo and Dale for Dale. We're trading away the exact same assets in both trades, so it's literally a question of do we want a power forward or do we want a point guard? Because we need both. We need both. We'll give it a minute or two. We got to vote for Dale Hunter from Noah. We got to vote for Dale from Noah. We've got to vote for Wagner from Speedy. So Dale's 21, A-grade potential. Wagner's 22, B- potential. Tie too tight. If you want to, you can decide. Otherwise, I'll flip a coin. Otherwise if you really don't want to decide. We've got a Mo for Mo, and we have a Dale for Dale. I know, even if you comment multiple times, each person's vote counts as one. Tie too tight says Wagner, so we're getting Mo Wagner. Apologies, Noah. Next time, if it's tied, we'll go with you. I think that's fair. And then let's see. Shooting guards. I guess I only have 2 under contract, but I'm going to get a couple more. Should I trade Osman and or Okogie? Let me know. In the meantime, I'll try to trade away these second rounders. Trade these second rounders. Because second round prospects just don't develop in this game. We got a Guess Who from Jeffrey Liu. Welcome to the stream, Jeffrey Liu, and thanks for the Guess Who. Dark Gamer. Shoot, is my thumbnail still messed up? I will get you added in Battlelands, though, once the stream's done, but this is an NBA live stream. I do apologize. I realize there's something messed up with the something messed up with the thumbnail that I tried to fix, but it's not fixing so far. But I'll get your username noted, Dark Gamer, and then I'll get you added. I was installing the update as I started the stream, so when I'm done, it should be ready to go. Dark Black number 8320 with the underscore in there. Akogi. Ooh, should I trade 3 second round picks for Dustin Rose, or should I go for future picks? Alright, trade Osman or trade Akogi. I think we'll trade... it's tough. But should I trade my second round picks for future picks, or should I trade them for that rookie point guard? The rookie point guard whose name was Dustin Rose. Say Dustin Rose or future picks. Honestly, Jeffrey, for a little bit I kind of was like, why the heck are you saying guess who when I can see your name? But now it's just so like tradition. It would be weird if you didn't do the guess who. So I can go, guess who? It's Jeffrey Liu. I don't know, I have fun with it if you have fun with it, man. Glad to have you here. So first half, Dustin Rose or future picks. Noah wants future picks. I mean, if we did get Dustin Rose, we wouldn't re-sign Ulyss. So if we got Rose, we would not re-sign Ulyss. All right, we have 2 votes, future picks. So do we take the Grizzlies, the Hornets, or the Kings? We'll make it those 3 options just because I think those teams will be pretty bad. I think the Wizards and Warriors will stay decent. Grizzlies, Hornets, or Kings. Kings. Also, the Grizzlies is only, or the Hornets is the only one that gives us a future first and a future second. Kings gives us future first and a second this year. And the Grizzlies gives us a future first and a second this year. We have a vote for the Hornets from Noah. I think I would probably go the Hornets myself. So if we do that, then we can trade Osman, and we kind of go back and forth on trading who calls the shots in tied decisions or close decisions. So we'll go the Hornets picks, and then we'll trade Finder for Chetty Osman, just because Okogi's young and can develop. There'd be no point getting DiVincenzo. Brandon Carr is kind of nice, but not that nice. Marcus Smart, not really worth it. Oh, we could trade Osman and Ellenson for Lou Williams, and we could get Dustin Rose. Yeah, Kings are trash, but the thing is, Bagley will develop in the game. Bagley will develop in the game. Like, the Grizzlies have no young prospects that are even going to develop, right? They have an aging... Oh, shoot. Dude, I picked the Hornets before I saw the Kings come through. if you guys really want, I could try to trade the Hornets picks for the Kings exact trade package in a manual trade. Ooh, should I trade Osman for Brunson in a first? I like Jalen Brunson. Or we could get Dale Hunter. So Brunson or Hunter? Brunson or Hunter? Alright, we've got to vote for Dale from Noah. Dale does have the better upside, and honestly, the 27th pick is not really worth anything. We've got Mavs deal, we've got and we've got Dale. Let's flip a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin because I could legitimately go either way. I could go either way. I've got to pick. Here's what I'm gonna go to random.org. No one's gonna see it, unfortunately, but random.org. I'm gonna do a list, and whichever name is the first one is the one I do. I'm gonna have Brunson, I'm gonna have Hunter, and whichever name is the first one when I click random is who I take. So Brunson, Hunter, randomize. Hunter's on the top of the list. Brunson's very tempting. Yeah. I know the random list said to do the Nets deal. You know what? I'll do Brunson because I can trade the first round. Yeah, no, this is so unfair either way. Kings are trash, yeah, but they have Bagley, so they're gonna get better. All right. Where's Ty Too Tight when you need him? Where is Ty Too Tight when you need him? Oh, and the problem now is I went in for this trade, so I'd have to cancel and redo the trade finder if I don't do this trade. No, do you think this Mavs offer is okay? Like, if you agree this Mavs offer is okay, we'll do it, and that will be it. Otherwise we'll go back. Ty Too Tight's here. Ty Too Tight. Is this Mavs deal okay, or should I do the Nets deal for Dale Hunter? Ty Too Tight. Gonna be the voice of reason, hopefully. Hopefully he'll be the voice of reason. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I could agonize about it all day. So we got Brunson as our only point guard under contract right now. All right, we'll trade away this first rounder here for whatever we can get any future pick that seems decent. I'll take the Grizzlies second rounder, maybe. Or if we can get the Kings second rounder, no we can't. Or sorry, first. Let's do the Grizzlies first, and then we'll go to free agency. Because I don't think the Grizzlies are going to be good. So I'm looking at things here. We got a 73 shooting guard with the 15th pick. That's a pretty solid pickup. Draft really dropped off after that. So, yeah, there's him, Courtney Flores, and then trash. So that's why I traded the other picks. We'll absolutely sign Fulton. Now we're on to free agency. Oh, I didn't look at our cap space. We have $26 million in cap room. We do hopefully need to re-sign Devin Booker. Let's see what point guards are out here first, though. Bledsoe for how much? Bledsoe for $11 million could be an okay signing. Who is all watching? There's 4 people right now. I would guess Speedy, Noah, and Ty Too Tight are 3 of them. Speedy might have gotten mad and left. Hopefully he didn't. But you never know. Tyus Jones wants $7 million a year. I could bring him back over Ulyss, maybe. Otherwise, I don't think there's any elite point guards on the free agent market this year. No. It's really just some role players. Oh, there's Kemba. There's Kemba Walker. And there's Eric Bledsoe. At shooting guard, we want Devin Booker. Why? Because I didn't get the Kings picks would be why. At power forward, we could get Jabari Parker. Could get Millsap. I mean, we don't necessarily need a power forward. Jordan Bell could be nice. How much is Jordan Bell? 10 mil? I think I'm going to sign Bell. Oh, he declined. You know what? Let's try to get... Wait, Walker? Walker who? Oh, Kemba? Alright, how much does Kemba want? If he's reasonable, we'll sign him. $13 million. 3 years. All right, we can sign Kemba. And then Kemba, stop turning me down, dude. I'm only going to sign him 3 years because he is getting older. Trae Young, I'd have to trade for. I'd be willing to try it, but I would have to trade for him. And then I'm going to get Devin Booker back on a 5-year deal for however much money he demands. Because we need him. There we go. Got Booker back. And now we've got 11 players under contract, but we're out of cap room. Let's see if we can re-sign Ulyss as a third point guard for a little bit. Although we got Brunson, so we don't really need him. Yeah, I'm still going to get Ulyss because he'll have trade value. God, why can't I just search these guys by name? I've got to give him a... Yeah, I'm not going to get anyone else. All right, we'll simulate until next season. I do not play Black Ops 4. I don't even have Black Ops 4. We're on to the next season. We'll sim through November and see what this team can do. I'm not going to trade Kemba that quickly. I'll probably trade Kemba next season if he doesn't do much. We're 2-11. This team is awful. This team is absolutely awful. Grizzlies are just as bad as we are, though. So picking up the Grizzlies pick was a good move. I'm not trading Wiggins for that. No. Don't want Michael Beasley. We're still building for the future. We'll go through January. We're gonna sell players off this year. If show that we get you more viewers and more people watching too and more subscribe. I think you mean for Black Ops 4. Yeah, I'm not trading my own first round pick. Jamal Murray would be nice though. I don't need Jeremy Lamb though. Blame Noah for us going 2-11. That's not really fair. I mean, I didn't really like the Kemba Walker signing, to be honest, but, you know, we're going to have fun with it, whatever it is. No, I'm not trading both my backup shooting guards. I'm still trying to believe in my team. All right, we'll go up to the day before the deadline. No, I'm not trading our first round pick for Dylan Brooks. All right, let's do some trading. Yeah, I don't actually blame you. I don't actually blame you. Who the heck is Shavlik Randolph? Towns is hurt. That's why we're so bad. Let's trade Ellenson if we can. John Collins might not be bad. Oh. I might trade him just for Louis Oakley. Getting better overall players. But you also can get young guys who will develop over old guys who are going to age out of the league. Now, I don't blame you, man. I don't. I'm going to take that guy from the Kings. Louis Oakley. At this point, we're squarely playing for next year. Squarely playing for next year. And I'll get rid of Tony Snell. So that will be good. Does anyone want Kemba Walker? I could trade Walker for Markelle Fultz. Should I trade Walker for Fultz? Or I could get Trae Young. We could get Trae Young. That might be the move. Kemba, Hornets first for Trae Young and Allen Williams. Speedy's back, by the way. Welcome back, Speedy. Yeah, this year has not gone well for us. Admittedly, I probably should have made the trades you were suggesting. We could get Lonzo Ball. All right, we've got Trae Young fans here. Trae Young, welcome to Minnesota. We did give up a first-round pick, but let's look at the standings. In the West, we're second to worst, and Grizzlies are the worst. So we're going to have 2 lottery picks. In the East, the Hornets. Oh, geez, the Hornets are bad, too. We could have had 3 super high picks. Dude, Lonzo is also a G. I'm happier with Trae Young. In this game, he almost always develops into a future MVP. So I am a little bit biased. Okogie's young. I'll see if I can get a truly good trade for Josh Okogie. Otherwise, I'm going to keep him. I'm only floating him out there if I can get a truly good trade offer for him. If I get something truly good for him, maybe. Otherwise, no. Probably not trading him. For the record. Nah, we're going to keep him. So we got Trae Young at the point. Shoot. I'll see if Wiggins is worth literally anything. Just because his contract is so ugly. If I can get rid of Wiggins' contract, that might be worth it, because then I could get a better big contract in. But it will require your guys' approval. It will require your approval. I'm just going to keep this team. We'll sim the rest of the year. And hopefully tank. There we go. The rare time I want to lose. Yeah, let's see who I need to extend for contracts. Patton I will extend. Yeah, I'll give him a 4th year because he's young. I'm not going to re-sign Tony. Well, no, I'm not. He didn't develop. I'm not going to re-sign Tony Snell. All right, we're just trying to tank at this point. Don't win 2 in a row. Why are we winning? I don't want to win this year. I want to win next year. Shoot, I should have traded our own pick, shouldn't I have? Oh, well. Oh, well. So who do we have? Curry MVP, Robbins Rookie of the Year, Randall 6th Man, Trae Young Most Improved, Mike Malone Coach of the Year, and Towns was hurt. That was a big part of things. Fulton 2nd team, all rookie. Simulate the playoffs. And the Mavericks beat the Celtics for the NBA championship. Luka Doncic finals MVP. Korver and Nene both retire. Young up to an 82, Booker an 89, Wiggins an 84, Towns still at a 94, Allen Williams up to a 79, Wagner a 76, Patton a 74, Fulton 74, Brunson 75, Okogie 74, Oakley a 70. All right. So I have the 1st, 3rd, and 11th best odds. Let's see how it breaks down. What picks will we get? Probably the 11th pick. 11th pick. That's not surprising. I'm worried more about these top 3 to 5 picks. Oh, we have the 5th pick. That's not good. And we have the 2nd pick. I think the pick we traded to the Hawks ended up being the 7th pick. So we have the 2nd, 5th, and 11th picks. We can do some stuff with that. Not even going to bother with re-signing Shivalik Randolph. We're on to the draft, boys. We're on to the draft. You're going to look for big man depth. Mark Little, center, was drafted 1st overall. Who else is out here in the centers market? C-grade Jared Hayes. I might get him at 11 if he's available. At power forwards, Anton Markov. Not really feeling that. At small forward, is there anyone? Tommy Dawson, A-grade, 21 years old. I think he'll probably be the pick. We're loaded at shooting guard. We've got 2 good young point guards. So let's get Tommy Dawson. And then let's do Trade Finder on Andrew Wiggins. Trade Finder on Andrew Wiggins. One more time. Ooh, is this worth it? Wiggins in the 11th pick for Wendell Carter Jr. In the chat, comment Wendell if I should do this trade. Comment Wiggins if I should not do this trade. Keep covering my bases until then, just in case. But I think Wendell Carter Jr. would be a nice asset. Otherwise, I could trade Wiggins straight up for John Collins. So comment Collins if I should trade Wiggins straight up for John Collins. Alright, tight too tight. We'll see you when I upload. Should be 9. Hopefully won't be delayed. But I could get John Collins as well. Could get John Collins as well. I don't really want Giles and Jackson that much. Ooh, Dawson is 76. Not bad. Could get Brandon Ingram. I suppose I could do OG Anunoby and a first rounder, but I don't know. I would like a really good power forward. We'll see what you guys have to say. I'm between Carter, Collins, or just keeping Wiggins. But if I trade Wiggins, that would give me cap room to pursue a free agent potentially. Potentially. Chat seems dead. Wake up, chat. We got important trades to make. Where's Noah and Speedy when you want him to help? Wake up, chat. Guess no one's there. I'm going to go with Collins and keep the draft pick. Hopefully the move is approved of. Alright, so I've got 2 point guards, 3 shooting guards. Oh, Snell's still under contract? Yuck. I think I drafted a small forward. I've got a lot of power forwards. Let's package Williams and Snell for whatever I can get. There we go. We unloaded our bad contracts. Now let's get a prospect. We'll trade our 11th pick. And then we'll have a good team. I do believe. I do believe that's what I'll try to do. Oh, we'll take the Grizzlies first. I don't see the Grizzlies going anywhere for a while. We'll dump these seconds for whatever. Trade 3 seconds for the Heat's first, yeah. And then we'll have 2 rookies. Plus we unloaded Wiggins, and we can go into free agency. So we got a 76 small forward and a 70 power forward. We did pass on a 78 point guard and a 78 shooting guard, but neither of those players had huge roles on this team. So I've got $18 million in cap room. We could really sign anyone that's worth it. So now the question is, who's worth it? And are they available for the right price? Okafor wouldn't have been too bad, but he's a bit too expensive. Small forward is where we're deep. Power forward, maybe. Let's see, we've got 2 point guards. So I'm just going through all of this. If we can get an elite small forward, I'll take an elite small forward. Otherwise, we'll just re-up our own guys. Or I'll probably get a big man. Like a backup center. Yeah, I'm not paying you, Carmelo Anthony. I could get Domantas Sabonis. Wait, I'm looking for small forwards, not power forwards. Justice Winslow might not be awful. Bogdanovich might be a better move, though. Bogdanovich wants money. I guess we'll pay him. Because we can always trade him a year or two from now. That's the key. That's the key is, will he be tradable? I believe he would be. Alright. And now on to, we'll do a training camp. Let's develop. I'll actually do 2. We'll do Trae Young, and we'll do John Collins. Now on to the season. We're only 1 overall better than last year, but hopefully this team can actually play better, simulate through the year. Don't want Mirotic. Starting off really well. 7-1, 8-1, 10-1. Grizzlies started off with a few wins, but I think they're generally going to decline. No, I don't want 2 old guys. Christian Davis, welcome to the stream. Keita Bates-Diop was an absolute beast. I'm looking forward to what he can do for the Wolves in real life. Now, I'm from Minnesota. I'm not really a Gophers fan, but I mean, when you live in the state of the team, yeah, I'll take Hollis Jefferson over Bogdanovich. And all I have to give up is a second-round pick. That's a great trade. Yeah, I do like Keita Bates-Diop. Now, we're keeping all our guys. 27-10. What a difference 1 year makes. What a difference a year makes. Keep our 22-year-olds. We're already better than last year, and it's only January. If that tells you how bad we were last year. I think this is year 3. That Grizzlies first-round pick's looking really valuable. That's not a trade that I would make. And we also, I think, have the Heat's first-round pick. We have the Heat, the Grizzlies, and our own. So we've got 2 really good picks. We've got 3 good small forwards. But hopefully it works out. We'll sim through the end of the season. Shoot, the Grizzlies beat us. That's not good. We had an all-star, probably Towns. All right, let's see who we need to extend. Okogie and Wagner. I'm going to sign Wagner to a cheap 5-year deal. And Okogie. Sure. We still have cap space on top of signing both those guys. And that is big. Because in our other rebuilds, we just blow through the cap, which isn't realistic. 45-20. Could we get to 60 wins? Probably not. But if we get to 55, I'd consider that a huge win. 55 wins would be a lot. We're at 52-22, 54-24. Yeah, 56. 57-25. Harden MVP, but we won a lot of awards. Richie Blunt Rookie of the Year for the Grizzlies. Wow. James Johnson, 6th Man of the Year for the Bucks. Murray, Defensive Player of the Year. Kevin Huerter, Most Improved. We got Coach of the Year. And Dawson, First Team All-Rookie. Man, I thought we won more than that. All right, but we're going to sim against the Mavs 1-1, down 2-1. Not good. Can we come back from down 2-1? I hope we can. Down 3-2. We're knocked out in the first round. That's painful. Nuggets beat the Sixers for the NBA championship. Gasol and Carmelo retire. Carmelo in the Hall of Fame. Let's look at it. Trae Young in 88, Booker in 90, Hollis Jefferson 83, Collins 87, Towns 95, Keita Bates-Diop 76. This team has a lot of good depth. And the Grizzlies ended up with the 6th best odds via us. And we get the 7th pick, 16th and 29th. All right, Collins won't re-sign. We'll re-sign him in free agency. Keita Bates-Diop, we'll re-sign him. On to the draft, then we'll re-sign Collins, and then I'll simulate one last year for this stream. If we don't win a championship, this rebuild will continue into a future stream. I could get the number 1 overall pick for Devin Booker, but we're trying to contend at this point, so I'm declining that. Just the waiting game until pick number 7. A lot of point guards went early. A lot of early point guard picks. Because the big men all appear to be doo-doo this year. Burns. Sorry, I'm just scouting, kind of focusing. There any good small forwards? Guess we're going to take Burns. He's not going to be good. Now we'll trade our other picks. Burns is 62, not too bad. Oh, Thielen roasting Diggs. That's funny. Then we'll trade these other picks, get something else, and then bounce out. Take the Grizzlies first again. I'm just going to keep betting against the Grizzlies. Holy cow, I could have had a 76 or a 72. So we get a 62. 65 power forward would have been nice, but otherwise we didn't miss much. Yeah, we'll sign you, Burns. Free agency. Oh, jeez. We've got to re-sign. What's his name? We'll release Oakley if we need to, but we need to re-sign John Collins. We don't have the room under the cap. All right, but he's restricted, so we'll get the qualifying offer. I'm just going to go to next season. And if we look... What? I don't have Collins? Well, I guess that's realistic. It's realistic. 'Cause if I could have it all, what would be the point of the salary cap? We're going to sim all the way to the trade deadline here. Trey Lyles for Hollis Jefferson. I'm going to decline that. We're starting off 5-0. Thad Young for Okogie. Not a terrible offer other than Young is just too old and Okogie's young enough. I don't like it. We might trade for a power forward depending how things go, but we're 15-5. We are 15-5. Team's not doing too bad. Don't really need Harry Giles. If I trade a Kogi, which I might, I would want to trade him for a power forward. I'm not going to trade him for a player that I'm just going to have to retrade unless I also get a first-round pick that I believe is a pick worth something. Not going to trade younger guys for older guys. Yes, we're trying to win now, but not that badly. Don't need Chetty Osman. All right, 36-17 at the deadline. Nothing really wrong with the team. Actually, we'll trade Lucas Fulton if we can get a power forward for him. Tony Snell on a 5-year deal is awful. Sutton's not a game-changing power forward. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a power forward I want, and then I'm going to make a trade for them. If anyone has a power forward I should target in a trade, let me know. Here, I'll go for Wendell Carter Jr. Go Wendell Carter Jr. for Fulton and the Grizzlies first. And we'll throw in one more guy. Shoot. Why don't these numbers add up? Who can I trade? Burns. Who is the cheapest player on the Bulls? Lonnie Bender. Alright, I'm going to try a different angle. We'll straight up trade that. Can I trade 3 firsts? Wow. God, there's no way I can make this trade work. Alrighty. Try for someone else's power forward. Question now is, whose power forward do I go for? If anyone in the chat has suggestions, let me know. Can I get Jaren Jackson Jr.? Golly. Am I ever going to find a decent power forward that I want? The real question is, where did Collins go? Ay. Stream's slow. I do apologize. I'm just trying to find a power forward to trade for. You know what? Let's go with Sabonis. Feel like he's actually obtainable. God, this is nearly impossible. Well, let's trade for Jordan Bell. They want Lonnie Oakley too. You know what? We'll do it. Got Jordan Bell. Still have two power forwards. Let's go for it. We're going all in on a championship. Not all in, but heavily in. Hopefully you guys like the move. If not, let me know. If there's any other moves I should make in the off-season, let me know as well. We're on to extensions. We're 42 and 19. Extended Brunson. Oh. Should have paid Fulton less. Oh well. Or gotten him for an extra year. But we're 44 and 22. If we get to 55 wins this year, I'll feel good about our chances. We're at 53. 56 and 26. I like it. Oladipo MVP. Javon Carter, Most Improved. Ty Lue, Coach of the Year. Trae Young, All-NBA Second Team. All-Defensive Second Team as well. And on to the playoffs. Please don't get knocked out in the first round, Timberwolves. And we get knocked out in the first round. Thanks a lot, Ronnie 2K. Knicks beat the Nuggets in the finals? Yeah, right. The Knicks suck. Bucks and Wolves tonight. Oh, man. I think the Bucks are going to win. I'll go through the draft and get up to the start of next season and then wrap up today's stream. But, man, this seems frustrating me. Trae Young in 92. Booker still in 90. Markov a 76. Brunson a 77. Hey, Grizzlies pick should be the number 1 pick. And we have the number 1 pick, along with 2 crappy firsts that I'll unload. Trae Young, why won't you re-sign? I'm going to have to re-sign Trae Young. On to the draft, though. Dude, $10, that's crazy generous. You did not have to do that at all. But go Bucks, that's fair. I do deserve that. Much appreciated, my dude. Let me know if there's any moves you want to see made with this team. You know what? For $10, if you want to make the first pick here, you can make the first pick. You can decide if we do or don't re-sign Trae Young. What I will say is the letter grades for these guys correspond pretty well to what their base overalls are. So I'll come up with recommendations that I would make. So like a B grade power forward, Leon Ward, pretty nice. Just win, baby. Absolutely. Yeah, a B grade power forward wouldn't be too bad. If there's an A grade prospect, A is the best. But otherwise, big men are more scarce. Otherwise, there's some B grade small forwards. Resign Trae, pick my own picks. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. That's a big boy dono there. That is very much appreciated, man. Very much appreciated. Oh. The only reason I'm not saying I can't believe it is because we know each other. But if I didn't know you, I truly wouldn't believe it. And honestly, even so, I mean, I would have been happy with, like... I'm happy just to stream. Let's be clear. But, I mean, I would have been happy even with just, like, $1 or $2. I'm not in it for the money. The money is just kind of a side perk. But I think we'll go with the power forward. Replenish that depth we gave up when we traded for... What's his name? Jordan Bell. When we traded for Jordan Bell. And we'll move our other picks for a future pick. Grizzlies won't give us their future first. Let's see if I can get it from them, though. There we go. Little finesse, not going to lie. Now, we only have one extra pick, so it's not too unreasonable. Skip the rest of the draft. 73 overall power forward. That was huge. I don't need more shooting guards. Leon Ward, we're signing you. Then free agency. Shoot, we are so over the cap. Man, Trae Young, if he doesn't sign with us, this is going to be a brutal rebuild. What? All right, let's cut, guys. I'm cutting, guys, because I need Trae Young. I need Trae Young on this team. Fulton has 3 years. I can't really cut him. God, too many long-term contracts. I hate to say it. Who do we have for centers? You know what? I don't want to cut Markov, but I might release Markov. Yeah. Trae Young's worth more. And if this backfires, I will not be happy. But man, we gotta just win. We gotta get the championship. What? Alright, we're gonna have to hope restricted free agency pans out. Training camps. If Trae Young's here, I'll be so happy. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness Trae Young's here. 3 more years. So we've got 3 years to win a championship. You know, I probably didn't need to cut our power forward, but if it meant keeping Trae Young, it was worth it. Despair or Panther, thanks again for the donut. I guess I'm simming one more season. This will be the last season of the stream for real, though. Yeah, if you've enjoyed the stream and haven't left a like yet, I encourage you to. You don't have to, but it's appreciated. If you feel so inclined. Shoot, the Grizzlies are actually good this year. That's okay, though. We're at 21-7. 24-7. Grizzlies beat us twice. I don't like that. We go through all of January. No, I'm keeping Jordan Bell. I don't really need more draft picks. At most, I need good draft picks. Okay. Sarge would be nice, but I have Jordan Bell. Why does everyone want Rondé Hollis Jefferson? Alright. Not trading Devin Booker. Although Michael Porter Jr. is a nice player. Pass a trade deadline. 43-13. This is a championship team. We had an all-star. Let's see. Does anyone need extensions that I can even offer? Tommy Dawson. But I can't offer it to him. Oh, I messed up the salary cap so bad here. So it's realistic from the standpoint of I literally can't make any player moves I'd like to. 50-16. If we get a 60-win season, that would be massive. 54-18. 57, 58, 59, 61, 62, 63-19. And we have the MVP, Trae Young. Thank goodness we got him back. Trae Young, MVP. That was massively important to this team. Coach of the Year. Trae Young, 43% from threes. Holy cow. What a stud. Second team defensively. Leon Ward, first team all-rookie. That was a good pick. He didn't play much, but he was valuable. All right, so at the end of this playoffs, I'll end the stream. 2-2 against the Rockets. Come on. Come on. Down 3-2? Are you kidding? How does this team always choke in the playoffs? My team always chokes in the playoffs. Mavericks win the championship over the Bulls. Dennis Smith Jr. Finals MVP. Bunch of guys retire. LeBron and Dwight Howard in the Hall of Fame. Young in 94. It seems doing okay. Ward to 76. All right. Yeah, so we're going to end today's stream here. We'll continue the Timberwolves rebuild sometime early next week. I'll release the exact schedule for at least part of next week for videos and for streams either tomorrow or Sunday. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Extra big thanks and shout out to Reed Despair for the donation, saying go Bucks. We've been friends for a while, but it still means a lot, so huge thanks to you, my friend. I'm pretty sure you released a Madden video. For some reason, your notifications are messed up for me. So I've got to make sure that your video is actually there because I never got notified. I have the bell clicked. All right, Madden 19 starting from the bottom, guys. Make sure to check out Reed Despair's Madden 19 content. He makes good stuff and he deserves your support. I'll link his channel in the chat. So if you're watching this as an archive or watching it now, either way, make sure to go check him out. His name is in the chat too, but it would really mean a lot to me if you at least gave him a shot, tried to show him your support. I believe in the content he makes. I enjoy watching it. I mean, he's quit YouTube a few times, come back. But his content, when he makes it, I can tell he cares about it. So if you can show him his support, it would be awesome. It would mean a lot to him. It would mean a lot to me. But at this point, I'm going to get ready to watch Game 3 of the World Series and get a video uploaded for a little bit later tonight. That's all for now. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. And until next time, and as always, peace out.